Okay, hockey fans, we are ready for game 2 of the day for the Evansville Rampage as we take on the Evansville KHSHL team at Swander Ice Rink in Evansville, Indiana. Evansville played a little lethargic this morning against the Carmel Blue team out of Indianapolis. We're going to see how we do here in the second game, see if we got woke up between games. And starting for the Evansville Rampage, we have Biddle, Payne, and Baker, Ryan Payne that is, and then Griffin Payne and Grayson McFarland on D. In our net we have, is that Payne or is that, who's in the net? Is that Jake or Payne? Yeah, I think it's Jake Sisson in the net for Owensboro. After the face-off, puck comes back to Grace. It's Tane Wilson's in the net. Okay. The lighting in here is really bad, so it's hard for me to see. But we get it into the offensive zone. Baker comes up with it, takes it around, takes a shot, bounces off the goalie's pad, goes behind the net, goes around the wall. Payne stops it at the blue line, sends it back out to the middle to Baker. Goes into the corner. Biddle picks it up. Evansville comes up with it. They send it down. McFarland's going to race him, take it, send it around the wall. Ryan Payne's there to try to pick it up, but Evansville maintains control. It's behind the net, but Baker comes up with it. He takes off. He gets into the neutral zone. Gets it poked away. McFarland picks it up in the neutral zone. Everybody clears. He takes it in and gets it poked away. Evansville's able to knock it back down. You got Griffin trying to chase it down. Tane was able to knock it back up along the wall to Biddle. Comes back around on the other side now. Evansville picks it up, sends it in front of the net. And they still got control, and Tane reaches out, glove save. With 12:35 to go in the first period, the score is still 0-0, Owensboro versus Evansville. Switch out our lines now. We have Bill Couture and Jackson, Dalton Rebels, Jackson Lindsay. Can't see who the others are. Lighting is really bad today. Kane Burke. Kane Burke's got one on by himself. He takes a shot and it goes in. All right, Kane Burke with the run-out shot with 12:24 in the first period. Owensboro takes a 1-0 lead. All right, we have Holder and Lindsay on D. We have Burke, Rebels, and Couture on offense. .12:24 to go in the first period. Owensboro's up 1-0. Face off. Evansville comes up with it. Couture takes it away. Gets it out to Burke. Burke gets past his man. Wasn't able to keep control. They take it away. Comes around to the wall. Holder sends it back up towards the middle. Gets another one. Pokes it down. Burke back and forth. And Evansville comes up with it. Now they're going to drag it out and get it into the opposite zone. Nice check from Kane Burke. And he demolished that kid, and he is still down on the ice. He's getting up very slowly. That was everybody's taking a knee as he catches his breath. He gets up, and I think he's going to be fine. Already skating off. Okay, 11:51 to go in the first period. Owensboro's up 1-0. All right, we got. Looks like we got most of our freshman line out now. We've got Wilkins, McFarland, and then we've got Whited, Howard, and Griffin Payne on the ice for Owensboro. 11:51 to go in the first period. Howard takes a shot, goes up and over. Evansville picks it up in the corner. Wilkins tries to check and get away, but White battling in the wall. They flip it down. Payne stops it at the blue line, sends it back up. Gets intercepted. Got it again. Goes around, sends it towards the net. Goes to the other side. Howard's there battling. That's in the back behind the net. Evansville comes up with it. McFarland was able to tip that one away, but I think they're going to call an offsides. To have Howard, Whited, Wilkins, Griffin Payne, and McFarland on D. Griffin's going to chase it down in the corner. Gets beat. And they both go down. They send it around, gets intercepted, knocked to the other side. They send it towards the net. McFarland comes up with it. Sends it along the wall to Wilkins. Wilkins tries to get it out of the zone. Whitehead is successful. Howard picks it up, and Evansville knocks it back in. Farland's got it now. Goes behind the net. Goes around 1-2 men. Get it out of the zone.
There you go, there you go.
All right, Howard picks one up. He's got a 1-on-2. He takes a shot, goes just a little bit left to the post. Whitehead's in the corner, tries to stop it, and that's going to be an icing. We're going to bring that back to the other end and face off. And we're going to switch lines now. We're going to have Baker, Biddle, Brian Payne, Jackson Lindsay, and Max Holder coming in. 10:16 to go in the first period. Owensboro leads 1-0. Face off. Oh, they ice it again. And they're going to face off again. With 10:11 to go in the first period. Like I said, for those that missed it, Tane Wilson's in the goal for the Owensboro Rampage. We're playing mostly our freshmen for this game, looks like. Baker, Biddle, Payne, Holder, and Lindsay on the ice. Baker gets it, sends it back to Biddle. Baker picks it up on the wall, sends it back behind the net. Howard's going to try to meet, or Biddle's going to try to meet him on the other side. And the puck goes around to the corner. And Holder's able to knock it back in. Baker gets in there, Biddle's got it. Hand pass. Payne picks it up, and Biddle takes a shot and goes in. So with 9:44 to go in the first period, Owensboro takes a 2-0 lead.
Way to go, Rampage! Let's go, Thunder!
We're going to switch our lines here. We've got Burke, Couture, and Rebels, Lindsay, and Holder. Holder's got it, sends it along the wall to Burke. Goes out in the middle to the Rebels. Rebels sends it over to Lindsay. Lindsay sends it back down to Rebels. And Couture picks it up, sends it across ice to Holder. Holder sends it down to Burke. He sends it in the offensive zone. They send it across ice. And comes out of the zone. Couture picks it up. Sends it over to Holder. Holder sends it up. Evansville comes up with it. Lindsay stops another one, sends it back up to Couture. Gets in the opposite zone, he dumps it into the corner. Comes around the net. Lindsay's got it. Sends it back up to Burke behind the net. Burke tries to send it in front of the net. And Evansville comes up with it. Holder's able to dump it. 8:42 to go in the first period. Owensboro's up 2-0. Lindsay's able to intercept that one and send it back in. Comes out to Wilkins. Wilkins is on the ice. Wilkins, Thomas, Burke, Holder, Lindsay, and Couture. Battle in the corner. Evansville comes up with it. A little bit of sandwich work from Thomas Burke and Bo Couture. Looks like they're going to call maybe an offsides on that. I don't think there was a penalty there. Stoppage of play with 8:05 to go in the first period. Owensboro leads 2-0. All right, we have Whited, Wilkins, McFarland, Griffin Payne, and Thomas Burke. 3 freshmen, a sophomore, and a junior. What comes out of there? Evansville comes up with it. Gets around 1, sends it across. Whited's going to chase it down. Get it out of the zone, and wasn't able to. Send it back behind the net again. Payne comes up with it. Sends it up to Burke. Gets tipped. Wilkins gets it though. Gets it out of the zone. Got Wilkins and Whited. Wilkins sends it up to Whited. Tries to get a shot. Thomas Burke's there. And they're going to get a penalty. Looks like that may be against Evansville. Oh, no, it wasn't a penalty. The goal came out of its post. So we'll drop the puck right there with 7:33 to go in the first period. Owensboro leads 2-0. Payne and McFarland on D. Ryan Payne, Biddle, and Baker on offense. Baker's able to win the face-off, send it back to McFarland. McFarland takes it around, looking for a man. Still got control. Sends it across ice to behind the net to Baker. Baker sends it up in front of the net to Whited, to Payne, tries to send it in, wasn't able to. And Evansville comes up with it. Baker's able to check him. All right. Payne deflected that one. McFarland picked it up, sends it over to Biddle. He sends it up, tries to get it out of the zone. It's back in the corner and on the wall, still battling. And sends it towards the net, and Payne jumps on top of that one. With 6:53 to go in the first period, Owensboro leads 2-0. I'm going to switch out our lines now. We have Lindsay and Holder back in on D. We have Payne, Baker, and Biddle on offense. And after the face-off, Lindsay comes up with it, sends it up towards Biddle. Battle on the wall with Biddle, Lindsay. Baker's there trying to take the puck, and I think they blew the whistle. I'm going to drop it again. Couture, Rebels, and Burke come back in on offense. Lindsay and Holder on D. Puck comes back to Lindsay. He flips it up to Burke. Burke's got it. He sends it down the wall. Rebels and Couture there trying to steal it. They were able to knock it back in, but Burke was able to slow them down. Here they come again. Nice, Lindsay. He's able to check him. Loosen the puck. Holder picks it up. He gets it out of the zone. All right, Rebels has got one. Gets it around the corner. Gets it taken away. Holder stops it at the blue line. Knocks it back in. Stops another one. Keeps it in the zone. Couture comes up with it. And they get it out of the zone.
That was in the back!
Holder's got it. Flips it up. Goes into the offensive zone. Into the corner. Now have Howard, Wilkins, Whited, Lindsay, and Holder on. So we've got a full freshman lineup in now. And Wilkins is junior. Sorry. Wilkins has got it. It's into the corner to Howard. Howard sends it in front of the net. Whited had been knocked down. They send it out. Lindsay's got it. They're going to call a carry on that one. All right, 5:01 to go in the first period. Owensboro leads 2-0. Last time we played this team, we beat them 8-1 a month or so ago, 5-6 weeks, I think. So we're letting our freshmen get a lot of time in on this one. So we have Payne, Baker, and Biddle on offense. We've got Payne and McFarland on D. Buck comes out to Biddle. He gets it in the offensive zone. Nice little hip check. Baker decided to try to tip one in. Biddle picks it up in the corner. It's getting a little physical here. Baker's got it behind the net, into the corner. He gets checked by 2. Oh, Payne wasn't able to stop it at the blue line. But does get it. He sends it back to McFarland. McFarland's got it. McFarland sends it over to Payne. Oh, Payne lost his edge. Baker's there. Check that kid. And if you haven't noticed, I've got your typical Evansville fan standing near me. All right, looks like that's going to be a penalty on, I can tell who's in the box. I think it may be Baker. All right, we have McFarland, Revels, Payne, and Biddle on the ice for Owensboro. McFarland's got it. He gets it out to Biddle.
Come on, guys, move! Move!
There we go. Biddle's got him one. Gets it in the offensive zone. Biddle's able to keep it on the end zone. 3:20 to go in the first period. Owensboro still leads 2-0. We are on a penalty kill. We have Burke, Lindsay, Payne, and Couture there. Lindsay gets it. Nice move. He keeps it in the zone, flips it out towards the net. Burke picks it up on D, flips it off the wall, is able to ice it. 2:50 to go in the first period. Owensboro still leads 2-0. Burke with a nice, beautiful hip check. Evansville picks it up, sends it back behind the net. Holder and Lindsay's are here now. Lindsay sends it back to Holder, or to Burke, who gets it out of the zone. Yeah, that was a stoppage of play, but I'm not quite what for. Maybe it was, that must have been icing. So we're going to drop it down on this end. As McFarland and Payne come back in on D, we have Biddle and Ryan Payne on offense. Puck comes back to McFarland at the blue line. He sends it up to Biddle. Biddle sends it across ice to Ryan. Ryan gets a shot, goes wide right. Biddle's there, sends it back to Baker, who's back in. Baker sends it over to Griffin Payne. Missed the pass. It's already still got control. He sends it in front of the net. Biddle picks it up on the other side. They send it along the wall. McFarland wasn't able to stop it. Ryan's able to get it out of the zone. Biddle's going to pick it up in the neutral zone. Got a 1-on-3. Oh, got it tipped away. Payne sends it back down to McFarland. McFarland's got it. Evansville's able to knock it back in. Baker picks it up though. Over to Ryan Payne. Cleared the zone. Gets it back to Baker. They're going to call a penalty on Evansville on this one, I believe. Or maybe an offsides. Okay, with 1:15 to go in the first period, Owensboro leads 2-0 over Evansville. Switch out our lines again. We have Wilkins, Whited, and Thomas Burke on offense with Griffin Payne and McFarland on D. McFarland's able to send it back, dump it behind the net. They send it up along the wall. Wilkins there, try to stop it. Wasn't able to get to it. McFarland's going to chase it down, back on D, pick it up. Go behind the net, stop, change direction. He sends it up to Whited. Whited is able to tip it. And Wilkins had to stop it and dump it. All right, 45 seconds to go in the first period. Owensboro still leads 2-0. They send it along the wall. Payne was able to stop it at the blue line, keep it in. Stopped it again, stopped it again. We were switching out lines there. We got Revels, Wilkins, Whited, Payne, and McFarland. Wilkins stops it, sends it back towards
Get those sticks down!
Revels, and McFarland stops it at the blue line. He takes a slap shot, rebound. Doesn't even do anything with it. And there's your buzzer at the end of the first period. Owensboro leads 2-0 over Evansville. This Evansville team is a little bit physical and feisty today. Maybe that's because last time we played them, we beat them 8-1. There you go. There's your Owensboro Rampage mamas and daddies and others. They're mostly a good bunch. Just a couple knuckleheads. And then your Evansville people. Getting ready to drop the puck for the beginning of the second period. We have Biddle, Baker, Payne, and McFarland on the ice with Tane Wilson in the goal for Owensboro. Owensboro leads 2-0. Drop the puck for the second period. Puck comes back to McFarland at the face-off. He's able to take it around, take it all the way in, get him a shot, and the goalie's able to stop that one.
Don't give him the shot. Come on, guys.
All right, we're going to drop the puck right there with 13:49 to go in the second period. Owensboro leads 2-0. Puck comes out of there. Baker's back in, by the way. Oh, Baker almost got him one right off the face-off. Payne sends it to the front of the net, and I think that was Biddle that knocked it in. Either Baker or Biddle got the rebound and knocked it in. Hey, who got that one? Was that Baker or Biddle who knocked that one in? Baker. So that was Baker who got the rebound and knocked it in. So with 13:39 to go in the second period, Owensboro leads 3-0.
Came off the pad.
Yeah, I knew it was a rebound, but I wasn't sure whose stick knocked it in. All right, we keep the same lines here. McFarland back to Payne. Payne sends it along the wall. Took a bad bounce. Evansville comes up with it, take a shot. Ooh. We're able to knock it out of the zone. We got Baker and Payne in there to intercept it, take it away. Baker picks it up, sends it back behind the net. Biddle's going to pick it up in the corner. Baker picks it up. He shoots one. Just barely hit the goalie's pad. Back to Baker again. Baker sends it in front of the net to Payne. Payne wasn't able to knock it in. All right, he comes out of the zone. McFarland picks it up in the neutral zone, sends it back across ice to Baker. Baker's got it again.
Come on, hit him!
He sends it over. Was sending it over to Biddle, but he got intercepted. And Evansville knocks it down. That's probably going to be an icing. Yes, it is. We're going to take it to the other end and drop it with 12:43 to go in the second period. Owensboro leading 3-0. We have Lindsay and Holder back in on D. We have Burke, Couture, and Revels on offense for Owensboro coming in. 12:43 to go in the second period. Owensboro leading 3-0. Puck comes back to Holder. Holder, he gets it. He sends it back up to Burke. Burke takes it. Lindsay was able to pick it up, send it back behind the net. Comes around the wall. Burke stops it. They were able to knock it out. Holder's going to pick it up. Sends it up to Couture. Couture's got it. Sends it up to Burke. Getting in the offensive zone. He dumps it back behind the net. Couture's going to chase it down. Try to send it to somebody. He sends it back to Lindsay. Lindsay takes a shot. Hits one of the Thunder players. And that's going to be another icing. We'll take it to the other end once again with 12 minutes to go in the second period. Owensboro leads 3-0. We're looking a little bit more active this game than we did the first game. We were pretty lethargic in the first game. Just out of sync. I think it was that Owensboro contaminated water. All right, we send it around the wall. Try to get it intercepted. Revels does. He keeps it behind the zone. Burke picks it up in the corner, sends it back to Revels behind the net. Revels sends it in front to Burke in front of the net. Lindsay's there to knock it back in. Burke picks it up. He gets it taken away. Holder was able to stop it, send it back in, and get it out of the zone. It comes back to Lindsay. Lindsay sends it over D to Holder. Holder sends it up the wall to Whited. Wasn't able to keep it in the zone. Here comes Thunder again. They send it up. Lindsay's battling. Couture's there to try to pick it up. Another guy comes in and takes it away. They try to slam one in, but it gets trapped. And we're going to drop the puck with 11 minutes to go in the second period. Owensboro leads 3-0. We have Payne and McFarland back in on D. Howard, Whited, and Wilkins in offense for Owensboro.
Come on.
For those who are wondering, Josh Vertusny was sick after the first game. He was sick when he played the first game, but he was just too sick to play second, so they went on back home. McFarland picks it up. Wilkins wasn't able to make any throw. Now we got Masterson. He's got a shot. And Tane was able to stop that one with 10:28 to go in the second period. Owensboro still leading 3-0. All right. Howard's, Wilkins, Whited, Payne, and McFarland. What comes out of there goes back to McFarland behind the net. He's able to maintain control. Send it off the wall to Wilkins at the blue line. He gets it out of the zone. Whitehead's going to try to chase this one down and take it away. Oh, they were able to pick it up. Nice check from Wilkins. All right, Wilkins picks this up. This is going to be an offside. 10:02 to go in the second period. Owensboro leads 3-0. Payne and McFarland on D. Payne, Biddle, and Baker on offense. They send it back to McFarland from the face-off. He gets it into the offensive zone. Takes it around, gets it taken away. Baker picks it up though. Still controlling it, sends it back behind the net. They send it around the wall to McFarland. He sends it back up to Baker. Baker sends it to Payne, wasn't able to control the pass. Payne's there, Baker takes a shot and the goalie jumps on it. Okay, 9:39 to go in the second period. Owensboro still leading 3-0. Our freshmen are playing the bulk of this game, it looks like, which is a great call on Baker's part. Give these guys some experience. Griffin Payne takes a slap shot, goes wide left, comes around the wall.
Oh, elbow! What the hell?
Nice job, Griffin, poking it back in. Baker picks it up. He sends it across ice to Biddle. Biddle's got a one on nobody. He takes a shot. Puck comes loose. Ryan Payne's there. Tries to send it back towards the net again. Goes behind it. Biddle picks it up in the corner. Baker's there fighting. Baker takes it away. Sends it back to Biddle. Biddle tries to send it up in front of the net. And he goes around the wall. Griffin tries to stop it at the wall, but he wasn't able to. They've got a run here, 2-on-1 with McFarland on D. Oh, McFarland somehow or another came up with that. He's still got control behind the net. He sends it out to Biddle. Biddle sends it across ice to Baker. Baker's got a one on nobody. Oh, wow. I don't know how that did not go in. But we maintain control. McFarland's got it now. We're going to call a penalty now. Looks like on Evansville. All right, we got a free puck here. We pulled our goalie, so we can get another man in there. McFarland's going to control it. We got McFarland, Payne, Burke, Baker. McFarland still got it. He sends it over to Payne. Payne sends it up to Whited, or to Ryan Payne, and Evansville touched the puck, so they're going to stop play now. It's going to be on a power play with 8:02 to go in the second period. Owensboro leading 3-0. All right, Tane's back in the goal, of course. We have Burke, Baker, Biddle, Couture, and McFarland on the ice. 8:02 to go in the second period. Owensboro leads 3-0. We're on a power play.
Go Thunder! Go Thunder!
Gotta go out.
Puck comes out there to Baker. Baker sends it over to Couture. Couture gets it into the neutral zone. Takes it all the way in the offensive zone. Goes all the way around. Sends it back to McFarland. McFarland sends it up to Biddle in the corner. Wasn't able to control it. The Bill comes up with it. Takes a shot. Just missed the top of the post. Puck comes all the way around to the blue line. Couture wasn't able to keep it in. He sends it over D-to-D to McFarland. McFarland gets it into the offensive zone. Goes around one. Gets it tipped away. And they get it out of the zone. 7:20 to go in the second period. A minute and 15 seconds to go in the penalty. They call a penalty on Evansville. Looks like. So 7:12 to go in the second period. We Like we may be on 5-on-3. All right, we got the same lineup. Puck comes back. Ooh, gets out of the zone. McFarland's going to pick it up in the neutral zone. Take it across ice, send it over to Couture. Burke ran into him. They're going to call an icing on that and take that to the other end. Yeah, they just got misdirected. All right, 7:01 to go in the second period. 59 seconds to go in the first penalty. 1 minute and 49 to go in the second penalty. Owensboro leads 3-0. And drop the puck on the other end. They have Lindsay back in on D. Burke's got it, gets it out into the neutral zone. Baker picks it up. Baker's going to take it up. Oh. He sends it. Oh. Goes around the horn. Lindsay's got it. He sends it back up to Baker. Comes around the wall to Biddle. Biddle picks it up. He tries to send it up to Burke. Tries to tip one in. Ooh. They send it back to Couture. Couture sends it to McFarland. They send it around the wall. Lindsay stops it at the blue line. Sends it back up to Baker. To Couture. Oh, Couture tries to get a slap shot. Gets it knocked away. Biddle's there. He sends it up to Baker in the corner. They sit in front of the net. Lindsay stops it at the blue line.
Now clear it! There you go.
All right, here we go. 46 seconds to go in the power play. Baker's got it. Sends it in front of the net. Goalie stops that one. All right, 5:49 to go in the second period. Owensboro leads 3-0. We got 37 seconds left in the power play. All right, we have Lindsay, Burke, Biddle, Baker, and Holder on D. Puck, oh! Weren't able to keep it in the zone. Holder's able to dump it. They ice it. It's all the way back. Tain stops it. Lindsay's going to chase it down. Comes out of there with it. He sends it up to Burke. Burke to Baker. Baker tries to tip one in. Comes around the wall to Lindsay. Lindsay sends it back up towards the net. Get another one. Holder, oh, couldn't stop it at the line. By the way, the power play's over with. Lindsay intercepts it, keeps control of it. They knock it into the corner. 5 minutes to go in the second period. All right, we got Wilkins, Thomas Burke, Eric Whited, Grayson McFarland, and Griffin Payne back in. With 4:53 to go in the second period. Owensboro leads 3-0. We get it out of the zone. Evansville picks it up. Send it up ice. I'm going to call it slashing on Evansville this time. As Thomas Burke went to the ice. All right, 4:43 to go in the second period. We're going to have a power play once again.
Let's kill it, Thunder!
Wilkins sends it over to Thomas Burke. He sends it back to Wilkins. That comes out of the zone, so McFarland sends it over to Griffin Payne. Payne sends it and dumps it. They shoot it around the wall. Wilkins there to try to stop it. McFarland's able to. Keeps it in the zone. Ooh. Oh. Evansville's able to take it away from Griffin. They take a shot. Ooh. Tane was able to drop it. Puck comes out to Wilkins. Wilkins sends it up to Thomas Burke. Burke gets into the offensive zone. Wilkins has got it. Oh, it's sends it right into the middle. We got Kane Burke back in on offense. We're switching out our lines here. We have Baker, Burke, Biddle. Baker, Burke, Biddle. Baker's there, tries to take a shot. Puck comes loose, and the goalie jumps on it. All right, 3:22 to go in the second period. 39 seconds to go in the power play. Owensboro still leads 3-0. Baker, Burke, Biddle, McFarland, and Payne. Puck comes back to Biddle. Biddle takes a shot, bounces off the goalie. Baker picks it up behind the net, sends it back to McFarland. McFarland sends it back to Baker. Baker in front of the net. Oh! Biddle with a wide open shot and hit it just wide. Payne's got it. He sends it up in front of the net. Payne again to Baker. Oh, McFarland wasn't able to stop it at the blue line. All right, doesn't matter. He still got control. Sends it over to Griffin. Oh, sends it straight to a Thunder. He takes, way to go, Baker. I think they're going to call a penalty on Owensboro this time. Looks like Garrett Baker's going to the box. All right, we have Lindsay and Holder back in on D. We have Ryan Payne and Dalton Rebels on offense. 2:40 to go in the second period. Owensboro is now on a penalty kill, leading 3-0. What comes out to face-off? They take a shot. Gets deflected. Lindsay's battling in the corner. Pokes one away. Ryan Payne, Holder's there. He stops it, and Tane Wilson stops it. I'm sorry. 2:23 to go in the second period. 1:43 to go in the penalty kill. What comes out of there? Ryan Payne's going to try to tip it. Oh. And Ryan gets it out of the zone. They send it up ice. Lindsay's able to stop it. They get into the corner. Lindsay sends it back to Ryan Payne. Payne gets it out of the zone. He's able to send it down and ice it. Thunder pick it up. Send it out. Rebels going to try to stop it. Wasn't able to. There's Thunder. Again. Holder tries to chase him down. Interrupt him. He does. Fight and battle in the corner. Back to the blue line. They send it across ice. Lindsay picks it up in front of the net. Evansville sends it across ice. Dump it into the corner. Holder's going to get back there and battle and take it away. Now Evansville gets it back. Holder gets back in there, knocks it back down again. They send it in front of the net. Tane jumps on top of it. All right, 1:18 to go in the second period. 38 seconds to go in the penalty kill. And we got McFarland and Payne back in on D. Couture and Whited on offense. Whited kicks it back to McFarland. McFarland tries to get it out of the zone, but Whited is able to knock it out. They dump it again, and I guess they called a Yeah, I guess they called it an icing on that. And drop it on the other end. 1:05 to go in the second period. 25 seconds to go in the penalty kill. Sure gets in there and steals it away. They come back up with it, send it into the corner. Griffin Payne picks it up from the wall. Gets it taken away. They send it up towards the goal, and Payne stops it. All right, 43 seconds to go in the second period. 3 seconds to go in the penalty kill. Owensboro still leads 3-0. Nice job. Baker came out of the box and shoots it in. Oh! That was beautiful. McFarland knocked it out through the neutral zone. As Baker was coming out of the penalty box, he picks it up all alone, goes in there and just knocks it in. So Owensboro takes a 4-0 lead with 33.5 seconds to go in the second period. Both teams were back at full power. All right, we have Payne, Biddle, and Baker on offense, and we have Payne and McFarland on D. After the face-off, puck comes back to Payne. He sends it D to McFarland. McFarland looking for a man, shoots it out to Biddle. Gets it poked away. Ryan Payne's there battling. McFarland picks it up. He takes it in the offensive zone, sends it back to Baker. Baker sends it up to Ryan Payne. Oh, I thought he was going to slam one in. Gets it knocked away. Griffin Payne picks. Oh. There's your buzzer. Into 2 periods. Owensboro takes a 4-0 lead over Evansville. I thought he had him one there. I really did. I thought he had him one.
He hit it hard. It's got a little high.
All right, we're getting ready to drop the puck, beginning of the third and final period. Owensboro leads 4-0. We have Burke, Couture, Revels, Lindsay, and Holder on the ice now for Owensboro. Puck comes out of there. Couture sends it over to Holder. Holder sends it up to Burke. He's able to dump it. Goes back into the corner. Behind the net. Revels there tried to stop it. Wasn't able to. But Couture was. Oh, he sends it straight out to a Thunder guy. He gets on the races there. And Evansville's able to get a goal. Okay, with 13:39 to go in the game, Owensboro now leads 4-1. Rebels going to pick this one up, sends it out to Burke. Burke's got a one-on-one. Okay, we're going to drop the puck. 13-19 to go in the game. Warrensboro leads 4-1. Okay, after the face-off, Thunder comes up with it. They send it back to the blue line. Lindsay sends it back up towards the corner. They send it back. Rebels picks it up. He dumps it down to Burke. Burke sends it in front of the... Oh! Just ahead of Couture. They send it across ice. Whitey comes in. Knocks it away. Burks takes another one. Burks got a one on nobody if he can get ahead of him. Oh, and he gets it poked away. Whitey comes up behind, sends it back in front of the net. There's Whitey again. Oh, tried to backhand one in. It went a little bit high. Whitey's got it behind the net. Sends it in front of the net. Comes back to Lindsay. Lindsay sends it back to the net. To Whitey. And it goes in. Yeah. All right. Lindsay with the assist. Whited with the goal. Warrensboro takes a 5-1 lead with 12:33 to go in the game.
Sorry, Preston, shake it off.
All right, we have McFarland and Payne comes back in on D. We have Wilkins, Whited, and Howard on offense. 12:33 to go in the game. Payne comes out of there with it. They're going to get a... Looks like we're going to get a penalty on Whited. All right, I didn't even... Oh, okay. All right, so looks like Warrensboro's going to be on a penalty kill with 12:20 to go in the game, leading 5-1. Okay, on the ice for Warrensboro, we have Baker and Burke, McFarland, and Griffin Payne. Oh! Burke picks it up, sends it back to Griffin Payne. He sends it back to Burke. Burke's able to ice it. Blow the whistle, going to drop the puck there. 11:58 to go in the game. 1:38 to go in the penalty kill for Warrensboro. Leading 5-1. Holder and Lindsay come back in on D. Burke and Baker up front. Oh, good job. Holder was able to stop it at the blue line and dump it back in. Baker's back here battling, trying to steal it away, and he does. Goes behind the net. Baker pokes one in. Around the horn and in. So with 11:41 to go in the game, Garrett Baker pokes another one in. Warrensboro takes a 6-1 lead. Looks like the Thunder is calling a timeout. And for those of you wondering, George Triplett, senior, is not playing this game. He got a game misconduct in the last game, so he had to set out this one. Joshua Tusney is sick and had to go home after the first game. Nathaniel Cox, another senior, is out with an injury. Should be back in 2 or 3 more weeks. I remember who else. And of course, Baxter Brown's out for the season. Leighton Pulliam's out for the season. Our roster has dwindled. Thankfully, we've got 4 alternate freshmen who, when they don't have band-on games, are able to play and pick up the slack. All right, we have Holder, Lindsay, Payne, and Wilkins on the ice now. As Owensboro is on a penalty kill with a minute 21 seconds left in the penalty kill. Wilkins is able to knock it into the offensive zone. They send it around the horn. Wilkins picks it up. He's able to dump it back in. Thunder send it across ice. Misses man. Lindsay's going to chase it down into the wall. Lindsay knocks it away. Holder's there, knock one away. Lindsay picks it up, sends it up the wall to Payne, and Payne's able to ice it. Goes off into the corner. Wilkins is there. They get it out of the zone again. Lindsay picks this one up, knocks it up and over into Ryan Payne. Ryan Payne picks it up. He gets it, keeps going. Oh, and he gets knocked down. Ooh, nice poke away from Howard. Howard's able to dump it. All right, Rebels comes in from Ryan Payne. Puck comes back to Lindsay. Lindsay, woo! Nice move. Goes behind the net. Lindsay picks it up. Sends it along the wall to Rebels. Rebels gets it, pokes back into the middle. Thunder comes up with it. Eric Whited comes in, gets it out of the zone. Holder picks it up. He sends it back into the neutral zone. Both teams are back at full power, by the way. We have Rebels, Whited, Howard, Lindsay, and Holder. Lindsay's able to knock it back in. Rebels is there. He goes back into the corner. Lindsay picks it up. Goes around the wall. Sends it up to Whited. They knock it back in. Holder picks it up this time. Rebels got it. Howard's got it. Sends it out into the neutral zone. Eric Whited's got it. He dumps it, flips it over, dumps it into the corner. Viv McFarland and Biddle, Howard, Whited, and Griffin Payne on the ice. I think they blew the whistle. He couldn't see the puck, just laying out there, and Whited had it. So with 9:12 to go in the game, Owensboro leads 6-1. We switch out our lines. We have McFarland, Burke, Baker, Biddle, and Griffin Payne. Puck comes back to Biddle. Biddle takes a slap shot. Burke tipped it. Just went above the net. Burke's battling in the corner. Tries to send it back out into the front of the net. He comes back in and steals it. Steals it again. Burke's stick has looked good today. All right, here comes the Thunder. Baker's able to pick that one up after a check from Grayson McFarland. McFarland picks it up behind the net with 8:42 to go in the game. Owensboro leads 6-1. McFarland gets it out of the neutral zone, into the neutral zone, takes it all the way up. Little toe drag there, takes a shot, comes off the goalie. Evansville picks it up. They send it to the middle. Burke pokes it back in. McFarland's there, try to keep it in. Thunder comes up with it. Puck comes all the way out into the neutral zone. McFarland takes it away. Griffin Payne's going to pick it up behind the net. He takes it out. Sends it across ice. Biddle picks it up in the neutral zone, takes it back, sets something up, sends it over to McFarland. McFarland gets it in the offensive zone, takes a slap shot, wide right, comes around the wall to Baker. Oh, he couldn't keep it in. Comes out to McFarland. He sends it over to Baker. Baker picks it up. Sets something up here. Baker, Burke, Biddle, McFarland, and Griffin Payne. McFarland's got it in the offensive zone. Gets around one, gets around two. Sends it in. So McFarland scores now with 7:05 to go in the game. Owensboro takes a 7-1 lead over Evansville. Courtney, I'm not sure who all has scored. We've had several different players I know that have scored. I think Baker's gotten maybe 2 or 3. But Whitehead scored, McFarland scored. We've had Biddle. I'm sure Trevor's got at least one. All right, we have Couture, Rebels, and Thomas Burke back in on offense. We have Holder and Lindsay on D. Thomas Burke is able to send it back behind the net and goes around the corner. Evansville comes up with it. They send it across ice to Holder. Bo Couture, Dalton Rebels was able to get in there and knock it away. They take another shot. The Holder's able to stop it. He sends it along the wall. Evansville comes back up with it, goes back behind the net again. Holder's battling hard. Comes around the corner, back to the D-man. He takes a slap shot, and Tane. All right, Evansville was able to score 2 goals against us today, so it's 6:05 to go in the game. The clock is running. It's now 7-2. All right, Lindsay, Holder, Wilkins, Howard, and Whitehead. It comes back to Howard. He sends it back to Holder. Holder sends it over to Wilkins. He sends it back out to Howard. Get in the offensive zone. Goes back behind the net. Whitehead gets in there, steals one. Wilkins dumps it back behind the net again. Now they're going to call a penalty this time. All right, looks like Howard is going to the penalty box this time for Owensboro. So with 5:05 to go in the game, Owensboro leads 7-2. We're going to be on a penalty kill again. We have McFarland, Griffin Payne, Kane Burke, and Garrett Baker on offense. 5:05 to go in the game. Puck comes back to McFarland. He takes a slap shot, gets deflected up and hits the net above the wall. So we're going to draw the puck again.
Let's go, Thunder!
Puck comes back to McFarland. Oh, he sends one over to Biddle. McFarland back to Biddle, front of the net. Oh, Payne was able to stop it. And Tane's able to drop on top of that one. So with 5:24 to go in the game, Owensboro leads 7-2. Hey, oh yeah. after the face-off. Evansville comes up with it. Griffin's able to send it along the wall. Oh, Baker's got a one on nobody. And my guess is he's going to have a shot. Oh, Gully was able to deflect it. Baker comes back up with it behind the net. Sends in front of the net to Burke. Everybody's there trying to tap it in. Nothing to do with it. They get it out of the zone. McFarland's going to chase it down. He takes it behind the net. Sends it around the wall to Biddle. Comes out of the zone. Biddle, they knock it back up. McFarland picks it up again. Kane stops another one. All right, looks like that penalty is on Grayson McFarland as he goes to the penalty box with 3:04 to go in the game. Owensboro's going to be on a penalty kill again. We have Lindsay and Holder back in on D. Burke and Ryan Payne on offense. That's Kane Burke. 3:04 to go in the game. Puck comes back to Lindsay behind the net. He picks it up, sends it around the wall. Burke's there to pick it up. Holder picks it up in the corner. He sends it out to Ryan Payne. Tried to get it tipped out. Holder on the wall. Thunder sends it back out and they pick it up. Take a shot, it goes wide of the net. Here we go again. Burke has got it. He gets it out to Ryan Payne. Thunder up. He's able to tip it. And Lindsay picks this one up. Going to call a penalty on Holder, I think this time. For a cross check. All right. So 1:27 to go in the game. Looks like it's going to be on 5-on-3. All right, we have Baker, Griffin Payne, and Lindsay on the ice. Oh, Baker from the face-off sends it into the bench. He says, "Hey, coach, wake up." Yeah, we were able to ice it. 56 seconds to go in the game. Owensboro leads 7-2. We're on a penalty kill. We're down one man now. We got 4 on the ice. We have Wilkins, Burke, McFarland, and Lindsay. Burke's got a run out here. He's going to pick this one up. Sends it around the wall. Comes back out. Lindsay's going to pick it up. Sends it over to McFarland. Oh. Oh, Wilkins. Nice little shoulder tap there. All right. And Tane jumps on that one. Looks like the clock is still running, so probably before they drop it again, the buzzer's going to go off and the game's going to be over. Okay, 6 seconds to go. They take a shot. Tane jumps on top of it. They go around the horn. Nice. All right, Owensboro wins 7-2 over Evansville, and we move to 5-1 in league play for the season. All right, that's all from Swander Ice Arena in Evansville, Indiana. Thanks for watching.